Okay, there's one round of fixtures left in League Two before Christmas, so just going to quickly run through my predictions. Kicking us off is Crewe versus Colchester. Crewe sat in third place, really strong home team as well. Up against the Colchester team, who they're in 18th, but they haven't lost in 6, so not a particularly bad run of form. But I just think Crewe at home be hard to bet against, so I'm going for a 3-0 home win. Gillingham versus Cheltenham. Gillingham will want a win. They're sat in 9th place, so a win will get them back towards the playoffs. They don't really draw, which I think it's cost them this season. They've won 9 and lost 8, only picking up 2 draws. So, yeah, Cheltenham haven't lost in the last 4, so not doing too badly, around mid-table, but I fancy Gillingham at home to nick it 2-1. Barrow versus Fleetwood. Barrow, I feel like they started off quite well, but they've just fallen down the table. They're down into 16th, 1 place below Fleetwood. Not too many goals in their games, so I fancy Fleetwood to nick a point, so I'm going for a 1-1 draw. Doncaster at home to Tranmere. Doncaster sat in 5th place. Not in a bad run of form, but I think they'd wanted to pick up some more wins in the last 4 games. Tranmere sort of struggling away this season, don't score many goals. So I think they'll find it tough at Doncaster. I've gone for a 2-0 home win. Accrington versus Salford. Accrington just outside the relegation zone, not picking up too many wins this season, and none in their last 5. Salford, good win against Notts County. They have been playing really well at home, but I do fancy them to get a away win this weekend, so going for a 2-1 win. Chesterfield versus Wimbledon. This is 6th place versus 4th, so both clubs doing really well this season. Chesterfield, they've only lost 1 home game, so they're really good home side. Wimbledon, their away record's not too bad, but I fancy Chesterfield to just nick this one 2-1. Morecambe versus Bromley. Morecambe, they are second bottom. They haven't won a home game yet this season. All their 3 wins coming away from home. Bromley are doing all right again now, actually. 14th place. Haven't lost in their last 5. I think Morecambe will be absolutely desperate to get something, though, because, otherwise they're going to get stuck in that bottom 2. So I fancy them to get a draw, so I'm going for 2-2. Harrogate versus Walsall. Harrogate down into 20th place. They've lost their last 3 games, so struggling a bit recently. And they're coming up against Walsall, who are top of the league and absolutely flying. So not going to be an easy game for them. And I'm going to go for a 2-0 away win. Newport versus MK Dons. I think this will be a game good for goals. Newport down in 17th. They've drawn 4 of their last 5, so struggling to get a win over the line. MK Dons were on a brilliant run, but they lost at home last time out. Like I said, I'm going to go for goals in this game, so I fancy MK Dons to win. So I've gone for a 3-2 away win. Notts County versus Bradford. Notts County, not on a good run of form. They've tailed off down into 11th place. And they're at home to Bradford, who are 1 place above them. They've both got exactly the same records this season. Won 7, drew 7 and lost 5. I think it'll be a tight game, but with home advantage, I think Notts County can nick it 1-0. Port Vale, they're at home to Carlisle. Port Vale haven't had a win in their last 4, so they'll be keen to get 3 points on the board. And they're coming up against Carlisle, who are bottom of the league. So, not an ideal game for them. I do think Port Vale will get back to winning ways, so I've gone for a 3-0 home win. And finally, it's Swindon versus Grimsby. Swindon sat in 22nd place, just above those relegation spots. Grimsby having an amazing season, sat in 7th place. Their away form is almost the best in the league. So I fancy another away win for them this weekend. So I'm going for a 2-0 away win. And that's my predictions for this weekend's games. Let's see how I get on.